Hello, this is Wmpyr. I'm in the middle of a move, so maybe this video will be the last one at this location. In the next video, you're going to see a totally new location, hopefully. But first things first. Oh, you know what? I have some backed up videos, videos I've already filmed that's waiting to be launched. So those will come first. But anyway. Recently in Japan, there was this a subway incident. It was all over the news and everything that this dude dressed up like Joker and he attacked people. Very scary stuff. So because of that, I just thought it would be good to talk about self-defense, right? And yeah, people will probably ask me like for Escrima, Kali Arnis, the Filipino martial arts, what would you do in like a real life circumstance, self-defense circumstance like that? And before I even get into details like that, I want to say you want to have a generalized strategy. And that generalized strategy that over the years of training, one day I saw a video clip on YouTube of a special forces guy. I think he was Green Beret. And they asked him about self-defense. And he said something that I was like, oh, we think the same. That's awesome. If that's what they teach in the Special Forces School, I came to the exact same conclusion, which is you're going to run, hide, fight. In that order. The order is so important. So the first thing is run. If you cannot run, then you hide. If you cannot hide, you fight. And people always just go straight to fighting, and they go, yeah, I get it, that's cool, okay, but what if you're in this situation and you gotta fight? People always go there and they skip the first two. This order is paramount, okay? You gotta know your priorities, in other words. So it's run, hide, and fight, right? And now, once again, a lot of people's brains are hardwired into, let's skip the first two, let's just talk about fighting. So that's really not going to help you, even though I'm telling you right now, run, hide, fight. Even though a Green Beret, forget me, a Green Beret said that. He said run, hide, fight. It still may not register in your brain. But let me tell you this. The run, hide, fight, yes, in that order, but it occurs within itself. If I say that, I think it's going to help you guys more. And let me give you this example, right? So let's say you're in a situation where a bad guy is going to attack you. You know he's going to come after you. Okay, and if you go by the priority, run, hide, and fight, you choose run first. Okay, so you go, okay, I can run right now. Right now, I have the time to run. This is the time I can do it. I could run safely, so I need to do it now. So you choose run. Within run, it occurs within itself. So you can, while you're running, you could run, or while you're running, you can hide, or while you're running, you can fight. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? Well, if you choose the first one, which is while you're running, you're going to run. That means you are 100% focused on running, nothing else. Just run and get out of there, escape, survive, right? But if you choose while you're running, you're going to hide. It might be like, how can you do that? Well, I could give you real life examples that I've done, which is I ran into a crowd of people and I blended in, all right? Another example I could give you is this guy was chasing me. I ran into a neighborhood, and I knew that neighborhood would kind of be like a maze, so I lost the guy in the maze, and then I came out of the neighborhood and went about my business. So that would be while you're running, you are hiding, okay? And then the last one, while you're running, you're going to fight. Now this could be, you see this in the movies all the time, but this could be like the guy's chasing you, you're running, and you see a trash can, so you knock over the trash can, hopefully it'll hit the person, okay? That's fighting while you're running. So running is still the main thing, but you're fighting back as you're running, okay? Now, you could do the same thing with hide. Let's say you choose to hide, and hiding is your main thing. So as you're hiding, you can, of course, run, and as you're hiding, you can hide, and as you're hiding, you can fight. Now, let me skip to the next one, which is fighting. Let's say you chose to fight. This is the one everyone wants to do. Everyone wants to talk about. We're hardwired to do this. So I see a lot of times people fighting when they don't need to fight. They could have easily ran away or whatever, right? But they're their brain just goes into fighting. So you chose to fight, okay? So that's your main selection. So as you're fighting, you can run. As you're fighting, you can hide. As you're fighting, you can fight, right? And what that is if as you're fighting, you choose to run, okay? To me, this is essentially the way we do long range in Escrima. It took me many years to understand this, but I am creating the distance, so I am fighting the guy. I'm not fully running away. I'm still engaged with the guy, but I have enough distance that I don't have to be locked up and just trading blows with the guy, right? That would be the last one, which is fighting to fight, or as you're fighting, you are fighting, right? So I'm keeping the distance and I'm defanging the snake. So this is, as I'm fighting, I am running. So they're going to be like, dude, it's not a fight. Mayweather is probably another perfect example where some boxers who have fought Mayweather, they will say this. They're like, that was a fight. I don't feel like I was in a fight. I feel like I just got shammed, completely tricked. That kind of follows into that category, okay? So as you're fighting, you're running. Now, the second one is as you're fighting, you're hiding. And you might go, how is that possible? Well, for example, let's say you get into the clinch. So you have the double underhooks, essentially a bear hug. So you have this, and they're going to try to punch you in the face. You hide behind your arm. Or another situation is like, for example, let's say I have the guard, and the guy wants to punch me. I grab his arm, and I hide behind his arm. So now in other words, for him to try to hit me in the face, he has to go around his arm. He has to not hit he doesn't want to hit his own arm. So I'm using his arm as a shield, and I'm hiding behind his arm. So things like that, okay, that's how that would come into play. So anyway, this is just something for you guys to think about. This is a mental exercise, so play with it and think of different scenarios that you can come up with. But then this way, it'll kind of give you more of an incentive to actually use and really think about run, hide, fight. So that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.